How about a little game of Simon? This is the mini version of the Simon game. There's really not a lot to this. There are 4 colors and no buttons along the side or anything. Batteries are screwed in there. To turn it on, you press one of these buttons and then it'll tell you solo or pass it. And that would be 2-player mode. If you've never played Simon before, basically the idea is that you have to try to repeat what the Simon game does. So it's like Simon Says. If it shows red, you press red. And then it'll get harder and harder. So it'll do like red, yellow. So you do red, yellow. Then it'll do red, yellow, green. Seems like a simple game. Also, I think this is probably pretty good for your mind. It reminds me of something called N-back training. So the letter N-back training. There are lots of different N-back apps out there now. If you do an N-back mode of 1, you have to remember what it told you 1 step back. So the N-back app will give you either a visual, like a red square, or an audible sound. And then if it repeats itself in that same spot or that same audible sound, then you click yes. You have to try to remember 1 step back. And if you do N-back training of mode 2, then you have to remember 2 steps back. You can get harder and harder and it improves your memory. I feel like Simon is a lot like that. So not only could this be a fun toy, but also a really helpful tool.